Hi, my love. Welcome back to Galley Gourmet. Today, you might see me moving a little slow, a little stiff. Just got done having surgery. All is good, not a problem, but I gotta be careful on what I'm lifting and what I'm doing. So thank God I have a Heather. She's here to help me out. She's working on a sauce for what's coming up. So speaking of what's coming up, let's get started. Today, we're making a summer pasta. Stuffed shells with ricotta, some vegetables, everything that's in season. It's delicious and it's yummy. We're actually going to set this up as a picnic, and we're going to go on the smaller boat and go out and enjoy the afternoon. So here we go. So what I want to do is get started here on a zucchini and summer squash. And what I want to be able to do is cut these into about a 1/2 inch thick slices. And what we're going to do is season these up, put them in a pan, and put a little color on here. We don't want to cook them like till they're soggy. We just want them to kind of cook through, brown up a little bit. And this is going to go right on top of the shells. We're going to add some olive oil to our pan. We're going to add our squash and zucchini. Definitely do not crowd this. So this is going to take a couple batches. We're going to add salt and pepper to this and let those brown. And again, here we have our white sauce that Heather was working on. All this is butter, flour, 3 cups of milk, and a little pinch of nutmeg, salt and pepper, and Parmigiano cheese. So this has been cooking down, it's getting thick, and this is going to be our sauce for the shells. And let's make the cheese mixture for the shells. So we're gonna add 32 ounces of ricotta cheese. Now today I probably will not use all this, which is okay because I can put this in a container, put it in the refrigerator. It'll last for a couple days. I'm just gonna make enough today to take on the picnic, but this recipe will definitely make the whole box of shells. All right, to this we're gonna add 1 egg. Give that a quick mix. Incorporate that egg with the cheese. All right, I can hear it. We need to flip our veggies. And just a little more salt and pepper on here. All right, back to the mixture. We're gonna add some corn, frozen corn that's been thawed out. Some peas, again frozen, that's been thawed out. Some basil. So I have the basil stacked and I'm just gonna roll it on up like a little cigar and cut right through it. Some salt and pepper and a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese. All right, let's get the veggies off. Once these come off, we're going to add the second batch. All right, back to the mixture. We're gonna go ahead and stir all this up, trying to keep everything in the bowl. Heather sauteed up some onions and garlic for me, which is cooled down. Forgot to add that. So this was 1/2 of an onion that's been diced up, and then about 3 cloves of garlic. And now we're gonna mix that in. All right, the filling is done. Let's flip the veggies. Okay, we got the veggies all done. We got the filling done. Went ahead because the pan was so big. I had Heather go ahead and boil up some shells for me. Par cook these because they're still got a chew to it, but they're gonna finish cooking in the oven, but it makes it a lot easier to fill. If you ever, so I think the package says for 9 minutes. So if you actually cook them for 6 minutes, they'll come out like this. And a lot of times you'll have some that break. Don't throw it away, keep it. Throw in, I mean, it's pasta. Add it to your favorite sauce or whatever. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be pretty if it's for yourself or whoever. But anyway, again, when you bake these or boil them, it's easier to stuff. So let's get stuffing. And again, this is such a great summer dish. Fresh vegetables, it's very light. And this is also a great dish for a party, or if you're taking it to someone, again, like I'm doing a picnic today. This does not have to be a hot dish. This can be room temperature. So you can pack it up like I'm gonna do later for a picnic. You can leave it in the pan and take it to your friend's house. Sit around the pool, entertain with this, and just let it sit out. And again, because it's just Lance and I on the little tender, I'm not gonna fill this whole pan up. I'm just gonna go right up the sides because that'll be more than enough for us. And I'm just gonna save the shells and the filling for another time. Okay, now to this, we're gonna add some more zucchini and squash. No rhythm, no rhyme, just take our beautiful bechamel sauce and lay it out right on top. And because we have the extra veggies, I like to just put them right down the center of this plate. So if we want a little extra, we can. Now I'm gonna pop this in the oven. Actually, I'm gonna have Heather pop this in the oven. I swear to God, everybody needs a Heather. Heather! We're gonna pop this in 375 for about 15 minutes. We're gonna put a lid on it. So if you can do that, my dear, I'll get the door. All right, getting ready for the picnic. So I've got my little baskets. And what I also want to do is when the shells get done, I'm going to make a vinegary tomato topping that's just going to go right on top, and it just adds that little extra flavor. So I'm going to chop a couple of these up. Actually not chop them, but just cut them in half and stick them in this bowl. I'm not going to put it on the pasta right now. This will be a topping for when I go to serve the pasta. The shells. We're gonna add some fresh basil. Again, stack your basil so they're like that, and then roll them up like a cigar and go downtown just like this. And then it gives you these pretty little ribbons. So we're gonna add that to the tomatoes, add a little bit of salt and pepper, some olive oil, and a good amount of balsamic vinegar. We're gonna give that a quick little toss and seal it up. So when we're ready, that will go on top of the pasta. Meanwhile, I got a little caprese salad going on. Add some salt to this, some pepper. I'm seasoning this ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about having salt and pepper on the boat. Some olive oil. And what I like to do with this, instead of just a straight balsamic vinegar, I have balsamic glaze. All right, we're gonna put a lid on this. And by the way, are these just not so adorable? I love these little bamboo lids for these containers. Just makes it look pretty. And if you like them, check it out on Amazon, on my Amazon store. We'll be posting that. All right, let's get ready to set everything up. We're gonna start with the most important thing, alcohol. So I've got my little chiller, just took out of the freezer, wine chiller. So we're gonna put a nice bottle of wine. Note to self, a lot of wines have the screw top. Make sure it's not a screw top, and if it's not, make sure you have a wine opener with you. Some hard plastic glasses. We've got napkins and silverware, and that's basket number 1, ready to go. All right, now we got the main basket. Andiamo plates go in. We're gonna start with our salad, and then of course the tomato topping. And now we're gonna pull out the pasta. That looks fabulous. What I wanna do is just add a little Parmesan cheese right on top. Ah, delish. And now I'm just gonna take about 4 of these, set them in the dish with some extra veggies, clean up my mess, put a lid on it, and that will, as you can see, steaming up, but we'll pack it up and it'll be still warm when we go get ready to eat. Set that right in there, and let's do the next one. All right, our picnic basket's all set. This is gonna go on the tender, and we're gonna go for a little boat ride. Can't wait. My love. You ready for lunch? Ready to go?
Sure. Why not?
JP, ready to pull lines?
Take us out.